Normally, Saudi Arabia is known for two things: oil and unimaginable wealth. But behind the luxury skyscrapers and gold-plated supercars lies a deeply unsettling reality. This is one of the richest countries on Earth. Yet, it is missing one of nature's most basic gifts: water. It's like owning a palace made of gold, but having only 2 sips of drinking water left. Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the world, with not a single natural river. Almost 98% of its land is desert. Rainfall is rare, and summers are brutally extreme. In Riyadh, the capital, the average annual rainfall is just 116 millimeters. And yet, in the middle of this endless desert, something unbelievable is happening. Saudi Arabia has begun creating its own rivers. Not rivers that flow down from mountains, but rivers that are pushed uphill through thousands of kilometers of pipelines, defying nature itself. So the real question is, if there is no water, where is this water coming from? And even more shocking, how did Saudi Arabia make the impossible possible? A growing nation, a shrinking resource. In 1950, Saudi Arabia's population was just 3 million. Today, it has crossed 26 million. As cities expanded and lifestyles modernized, water demand exploded. But Saudi Arabia had no rivers, no lakes, and almost no rain. For decades, the kingdom survived by pumping water from deep underground aquifers, ancient reserves known as fossil water. This water had been trapped beneath the earth for millions of years. Once used, it would not naturally return for thousands, if not millions of years. By the early 2000s, nearly 70% of Saudi Arabia's water came from these fossil reserves, and the consequences were terrifying. NASA's GRACE satellite mission revealed that between 2002 and 2016, Saudi Arabia was losing around 2 cubic kilometers of groundwater every single year. That's 2 trillion liters of water, annually gone forever. At the time, the average person in Saudi Arabia was using 310 liters per day, more than double the global average. It was like running a device on a battery that could never be recharged. The agricultural mistake. Things became even worse in the 1970s. Saudi Arabia decided it wanted food independence. Instead of importing wheat, the government pushed for domestic farming. Subsidies were offered. Farmers were encouraged. Deserts turned green at a terrifying cost. By 2003, 85% of the nation's water was being used by agriculture alone. Within just 3 decades, groundwater levels collapsed. The wheat program had to be abandoned entirely. The message was clear: fossil water must be saved, only for emergencies. But then came the ultimate question. If underground water can't be used, where will fresh water come from? The world's largest artificial river. Saudi Arabia's answer was bold, almost unbelievable. A man-made river system, stretching nearly 12,000 kilometers, built underground across the entire country. This isn't just a pipeline, it's the largest water delivery network ever created by humans. Every day, this system produces nearly 9.4 million cubic meters of fresh water. That's 940 crore liters daily. The water doesn't come from rain, it comes from the sea. Using advanced desalination technology, seawater from the Red Sea and Arabian Gulf is turned into drinking water. The river flows underground to prevent evaporation and extreme heat. It reaches remote deserts, major cities, and even mountain regions, thousands of feet above sea level. Water is literally being pumped uphill 24 hours a day. How seawater becomes drinking water. Saudi Arabia operates 28 massive desalination plants, making it the largest desalinated water producer on Earth. 2 main technologies power this system. 1. Multi-stage distillation. Seawater is heated in enormous steel chambers. As pressure drops, the water evaporates at lower temperatures, then condenses into fresh water. The leftover steam is reused to generate power, recovering some of the energy used to reverse osmosis. Inspired by human cell biology, this method pushes seawater through ultra-thin membranes. The pores are so small that even viruses can't pass through. Modern plants require just 2.8 kilowatt-hours of electricity to produce 1,000 liters of water. One of the most energy-efficient systems ever created. Today, 66% of Saudi Arabia's water demand comes from desalination alone. Alongside desalination, Saudi Arabia has built over 500 dams, with a combined storage capacity of 2 billion cubic meters. The King Fahd Dam alone can store 325 million cubic meters of water. These reservoirs support drinking water, agriculture, and even help recharge underground aquifers. The pipeline system uses anti-corrosion pipes over 2.25 meters in diameter. If laid end-to-end, they could wrap around the earth. The scale is beyond imagination. But desalination has a dark side. Every liter of seawater contains 35 grams of salt, producing 940 crore liters of fresh water means generating over 329,000 tons of salt every single day. That's heavier than 1,600 blue whales daily. Most of this salt, known as brine, is released back into the sea. In parts of the Red Sea, this has created dead coral zones, where marine life can no longer survive. To reduce damage, Saudi Arabia is developing deep-sea diffusers and exploring brine mining, extracting valuable minerals like magnesium and potassium, turning waste into resources. Today, Saudi Arabia owns the largest water pipeline network in the world, officially recognized by Guinness World Records. By 2030, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman aims to meet 100% of national water demand through this system. Despite having no natural rivers, Saudi Arabia will host the World Water Forum in 2027. It's a message to the world. Even the harshest environments can be reshaped with courage, vision, and technology. Saudi Arabia's underground river is not just water, it's proof that human innovation can challenge nature itself.